9 to 5. Entrepreneurship. Is one better than the other? Well, it depends on who you ask. But for us, it's really a personal choice.
Entrepreneurship provides me with time freedom, ownership, and the opportunity to use my gifts the way I want. Oh, yeah, and to earn from those gifts.
A 9 to 5 provides structure and opportunities to collaborate with coworkers by sharing ideas, working towards a common goal, and a steady paycheck.
Entrepreneurship isn't easy. Many times you're working long hours, taking all the risk, and of course, you aren't immune to failing.
The reality is, a 9 to 5 does not always mean security. After all, we are all replaceable. Join us as we give you an insight on how we navigate being married with two types of employment.
So the time is now 5:30 and I'm up, even though I went to bed like 1 o'clock. Yeah, so my bags are already packed and I'm heading today to St. Anne, the hotel. I think a Jewel Paradise Cove in Runaway Bay, and I'll be doing a shoot for a UN organization, let's say that. Yeah, I'm super excited. So I'm just gonna, Daniel is still sleeping, and typically, like as an entrepreneur, in some cases, sometimes I'm up way before him, but I'm still a wife. So got up a little bit early. I'm gonna prepare his lunch for today. I'm gonna prepare my breakfast, because his breakfast is a cold, right? So my breakfast, I just put out what he can do for breakfast when he wakes up, right? So prepare his lunch, my breakfast, and then I'm gonna hit the road. So, touching on a jewelry resort in St. Anne after an okay journey, and this is just one of my favorite type of shoots. Event photography, specifically corporate events. I just really enjoy being in that space. It's pretty straightforward, it's hassle-free in my opinion, and you just want to be as invisible as possible. I also enjoy that there's always food. You know, corporate people know for feeding for a while. So yeah, I'm just really happy in this space, and I had a wonderful shoot. Alright guys, so I came home. I did some graphics. I got a new lead today. So I started the process of, onboarding a client, and I now have to go pick up Daniel. And this is one of the things with us having two different forms of I made a taxi a pass first. But just stop for talk to me before I leave. Yeah, so that's one of the things in having two different forms of employment with one vehicle. We have to share, we have to make it work. So for days where I'm working, whether it's most times I have a shoot, which is not every day, right? I'd have the car, I'd drop him off, I'd pick him up. But there are times when it's just really tiring because I drive all the way to Ochi, stand up on my foot, drive, come back, the work and then have to drive to pick him up. But it's just one of the sacrifices that we have to make right now to make life work for us. It's not a big of a deal because it's not every day. Most of the times I'm at home, so that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna pick him up 5 o'clock, and this is now after 5, but I was stuck at the computer. Yeah, but today was good. That's one of the reasons why I love my job. It keeps me on my toes. I love the adventure. I love being in different places. Today you're there Ochi, tomorrow you're there Montego Bay. Doing a different project, and maybe eventually for me, I'd fly overseas to shoot different events, and so yeah. But that's one of the things, the time freedom, to be able to kind of switch up your day. I value that. Even something as simple as maybe going to the supermarket. That's one of the reasons why I love entrepreneurship. Will I ever? I'm tired. Hold on, I'm gonna switch my hand. Will I ever work a 9 to 5? Yeah, I would. I would if it aligns with what my goals are. If it aligns, I can work from home. Now I'm not going to neglect my business for a 9 to 5, but I can accommodate it, right? I can accommodate it into my life. No. If you ask me that question, maybe a couple years from now when I have several businesses and, boss lady, I'd say no. But even though we want we prefer something, and for me that's entrepreneurship, I'm still open-minded. I'm still realistic to the fact that there are times or there may be situations in life that require me to have a steady income along with what I do. And I'm open to that, if it aligns with my goals and it can work, I can make it work, sure.
Hey guys, so I'm here at work and I'm just giving you a little synopsis of a typical day here at work. So it's now around 9:18. I got myself settled in. I have quite a bit of things to do today. So what I usually do is I spend some time going through my emails, try to catch up on what needs to be done, try to respond to any stakeholders or vendors that I need to communicate with via email. And also I check if I have any meetings or anything that I need to clarify or move forward or ahead with. Right? So I spend a little bit more time today. It's now in December period, so I will spend more time planning for the next quarter, which will be in January. And yeah, so right now it's more of a planning time. But what I really love about my job is that not every day is not the same. So I might be working on a photo shoot one day, or I might be writing an article another day. I might have some planning meetings another day, and so it's really good. In that type of way, I would say what I love about this job is that I am very much able to have quite a lot of autonomy in how I do my work, and I'm also able to collaborate directly
with my superiors. With, for example, the commissioner, I'm able to collaborate directly with her, collaborate with legal, and try to find a way how I can capture their vision of the division's goals, and also how, from a communication standpoint, I can make that a reality, and how audiences will be receptive to our messages. So I love the collaborative process. Really love that. I love to engage with other creatives. So the creatives that we work with are persons who we contract. So you'd have graphic designers, you might have digital marketers, you might have videographers, you might have photographers. So it's really good working with other persons to accomplish that vision. That's what I really love about it. I love the writing. Really love the writing, and I love the public speaking aspect, because a lot of my job is advocacy and representing the division in interviews, which I really started to get real into for the last 2 months. So I was able to do an interview promoting the division and the goals. I really love that type of thing. Yeah, so that's really what I love about this job. So right now I'm going to rush now, try to finish editing that flyer, and then prepare for my meeting at 10.
Now that we're home, as I was explaining, it's not all the time I'm the one picking Daniel up, right? It kind of depends. So now that I'm home, I want to find out from you, babe, how do you shift your mindset from 9 to 5 to husband?
It has a lot to do with compartmentalizing. So, like today when you pick me up and we're going home, I just totally forget about work. I just listen to you talking about your day, and we laugh, and just try to be as present as possible when listening to you or talk to you about today. And there are times when I'll share if something exciting happened today. I'll definitely share.
Yeah, even when it's not exciting, I'm sure it anyways.
But I'm more eager to share if if I'm really excited, or if I got this big breakthrough at work. I'll definitely share.
And as an entrepreneur, it's kind of a little bit different for me, because home is work. So one of the key things that I've implemented is having a space for the office. Now, this doesn't have to be a room for you. It can just be an area. So I don't work from my bed anymore. So when I enter my bedroom, it's a different mindset. So when I leave the desk, work ends. And now I can say, I switch on wife mode now. So that's one of the key things. When you don't have like a 9 to 5, you close the office like you now have to set your own boundaries as an entrepreneur. You have to create that gate, right? And then try to handle yourself, because you don't wanna, your husband is home and you still at work. It happens sometimes, but it shouldn't be the case all the time. So I try not to have that be the case every day. So if I can end work, I try to.
And in the times that you have to work longer hours, I will definitely act as a support system. And there are times when Anila will say, babe, you can look at this for me, look at this design, or what to think about this, how can I solve this issue?
Well, that's not even...
Because sometimes you just want somebody who's removed from the situation just get a second opinion.
Yeah, but for me, the biggest support from you doesn't even come in that form. It's just him being... No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because you're not going to look good even without the input. But I'm just saying, the biggest support is simply like, I love the fact that you don't require your understanding. So I just shoot all day, stand up on my foot. I come home and make dinner, big oxtail and 2 meat, rice and peas, dumpling. Like, I couldn't deal with that. Yeah, one of the ways it eases my burden is being okay with maybe something light or fixing something for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
As simple as that, that makes my life just so much easier, you know? The burden is almost non-existent. My foot hurt me, I'm gonna have to think about, okay, if me no cook is a big deal and problem, and what's gonna go vex.
Yeah, because I understand you're not a robot, you know. You know, you do when you can.
I say it comes down to, because tradition for many would say that my main role is in the house. Not to say that I don't mind working in the house, but as a self-employed person that's home every day, and I think your vacation kind of help with that, in a sense where he was home with me every day, and him sister sometimes I can't move people. Like you're up on a computer and work that's heavy, you can't move. Working from home is no joke. It's not always like I can't do my work and then wash, cook and clean and do everything, because some days it's just not possible.
That's not practical.
So yeah, as an entrepreneur, one of the ways Daniel support me is just being supportive, being present, you know, being independent, and can help himself. Such a relief. Okay. Yeah. Another way is financial. That's important. No, I don't think if you and I weren't a team, I'd have the luxury to decide, okay, I'm gonna do my own thing, because the reality is there are months where I'll make more than him. A good month. And there are months where I don't make nothing at all. You act as a, what do you call it now, like a net, the months that aren't good, because it's up and down sometimes, and if you don't have that support system, it's gonna be a little bit harder for some persons who want to pursue 9 to 5 but don't have anything to fall back on, have a lot of kids, but have children, have responsibilities,
have other things.
So I'm really grateful that you allow me or give me the room to kind of pursue my dreams and stuff like that, and I don't take that lightly. Yeah, so I appreciate you. Alright.
Go. yeah, man, you take it, bro. Take it.
Alright.
And it's important, we do what we do because we feel fulfilled, and that's very important, because if you spend 8 hours or more doing something that you hate doing, it will spill over into your married life, it will spill over in your family life, it will spill over in your personal life.
Yeah,
so it's good that we're doing something we're passionate about.
So, how do you maintain a happy marriage when both partners have two different forms of employment, right? It's important for me to understand that a 9 to 5 is important to him, and not to bash him and say, no, you have your own thing, because that's not for everybody, right? And nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, and because 9 to 5ers are hardworking people, right? So it's important for me to respect his choice to have a 9 to 5 as much as he respects mine to do my own thing. And when we find this fulfillment and joy in our individual lives, then it's easier for us to just share that joy, you know?
Definitely.
So if you're considering whether to have a 9 to 5 or to become an entrepreneur, it really depends on you. And
do what works for you.
Yeah, do what works for you.
I don't like when person say you have to do 9 to 5 or you have to be an entrepreneur because of the trend and the fact you have to decide, are you doing it for the right reasons.
So if you're married and you're an entrepreneur, don't force your spouse to have that same mindset, you know. Do the work and then Tony can benefit from the retirement anyways, but don't force each other to fit into your ideologies of what's needed for success. Support each other in everything, and I think that's the best remedy to have a healthy and happy marriage.
So please Saraka, whatever.